Hi, Ellen. Thank you so much for your email. I decided I'm kind of getting exhausted and I'm not sure if I'm making any headway on this through writing. So I decided to explain it in person in a video. So I did log in on April 16th for this exam. What I had shared with my professor is that, so I've had a few issues with my learning curve practice quiz type things that we do every week, and we usually do about three or four of them. So I was looking at my grades a couple of weeks ago, and I saw a lot of zeros in place of the learning curves that I had done. So when I went back in to go check them, it showed that I had done those, but it wasn't recording in like the Canvas system. And so I screenshotted from Mcmillan that it showed the day and the time that I had done them, the score, and then I sent copies of that to my professor. I reached out to Mcmillan like she asked me to report that, and there's so much confusion, and I don't, whether it's my writing or however, I just don't feel like it was like translating properly. So I followed up on this exam because it was due on April 13th. I started it on the 12th. And so I waited a couple of days and I saw that my grade hadn't been posted in that exam. So I went back to log in so that way I could screenshot it and follow through on that process. And it showed that there were no answers and it just kept saying time's up every time that I clicked on it. So I don't see any record of that. And the same thing happened back on exam 2, which is when I reached out to say, hey, what's going on here? Like, my learning curves aren't being reported in Canvas, and my professor's not getting those. My exams aren't recording these things, and the exams are it seems like it's like a different format than the learning curves. So we're now, like, this has been going on for like 3 weeks, and I haven't heard anything back from anyone that I've reached out to. So it's a lot for, my professor has like multiple classes as a professor, and then she also has her own clinic. So I know that she's extremely busy, and I like 1000% respect her. She's kind of like a role model to me at this point. And so I really would like to alleviate some of this for her, even though she's being super diligent. But that's what's going on, is that the system isn't recording things. And I can send you a copy of those emails with her, and you can see the dates and how that's lining up. But there's something going on. I don't know if it's with me or with the system or what is happening. I have a Mac, if that helps. I use, I believe, Google Chrome when I'm on here, but I went in on April 16th to get a record to show my score so that way she could then record that, and it just had wiped everything out. So this is 2 exams, and I've gotten a 0 for both of them, and so I need some support from you guys that can like look into this and see what's going on and give my professor some kind of feedback that allows me to retake at least one of these exams, ideally both, because this is my life. So I've reached out to Mcmillan probably a month ago, I want to say. I can go back and look at when these initial emails started with my professor, but I am Carrie Miller. I'm the student in this case, and this is a situation that's been going on for a month now. Thank you.